New Jersey coffee junkie right now. Words. New Jersey coffee junkie streaming right now.
Good morning, everybody. NJ Coffee Junkie here, coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. And welcome on in, everybody. Hello and good morning to M. Thank you for the biddy. Vid, Dardrian, Blue Wave, Lady Amelia. It's so good to see you. Lurkers, I see you. Welcome in. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. It's Sunday and I got a little bit of a late start because I woke up at 10:30 again. But that's okay. I got my coffee in hand. I have my breakfast in hand. It is a good time. Thank you for the follows. So many people following. K-Bye, Emster Beast, Zimzip, Velk39. I am Kanika. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Welcome in, everybody. We broke 2200 last night. Yesterday we broke 2200 and I am over the moon. But here we are, and welcome to another Sagrada Sunday. For those of you who in the chat who are on Impulse SV's server, there is a Sagrada that you can play on the server that was built by Songbird, Nikon, and a few other people. Also, just so you know, we usually go till about 3 o'clock my time. We go for 4 hours, but today that is not the case. I need to have a hard stop time before 2 because I have an event that I need to travel to. I still need to change and all that other stuff. So I apologize for cutting the stream short later, but it must be done. So I am sorry. I am very sorry, but thank you anyway. Also, M, I'm really glad you're here. Keep an eye out because the hotspots are back. I've already banned the 2 that followed, so if you see it, ban it. But just be careful, don't ban Streamlabs. I've already done that twice. It is a pain in the butt to get it back. So, oopsie and a doodle. Alright, I believe that Rex, hotspots, I don't know. For some they've been coming in full force, and others it's been dribs and drabs. They're bots. They're called Haas00312. They're bots, and they're follow bots, and they are a pain in the butt to deal with. And just so you know, if you see them, get them. But Rex is here. Good morning, Rex. Looks like we're gonna start playing, which is great because I love when my friends are able to come out and play. So I'm calling Rex right now. Ring ring, ring ring, ring ring. Hello.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Fantastic. Yeah, Haas bots. Sorry, the braces. The braces make all of my letters sound funky.
It's going to take you a while to reacclimate your enunciation.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I've had them for a week and a half.
Yeah.
And it's weird because you know as well as I do that people in our area speak very, very quickly.
I've never noticed that.
But I can't because it sounds like I slur my speech.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to be really cognizant of it. So it's like, okay. But how are you? How's your birthday?
It was great. It was a very relaxing day. Mom came out. She brought cake. And so I got to see her, talk to the rest of my family.
Wonderful.
And just really enjoyed the day.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yeah, yes, and it was such a nice weekend last week too, I think.
Yeah, and it's gorgeous out today, so.
Yeah, I'm heading to an event that's a bit of a trek later, and it's near a beach, and I can't wait to see it because it's going to be gorgeous. There's probably going to be a ton of people on the beach, though. I don't think we'll be able to hit the beach.
Probably not.
Well, I'll be dressed up anyway, so I'll have a dress and leggings on, so I might be able to stick my toes in the sand, but that's about as far as I get. But I don't think that's gonna happen. It's okay though.
Sometimes it's nice to just kind of wiggle your toes. Feel, that sand as something different than, grass or carpet or hardwood or whatever you have in your home.
Yeah, definitely. I haven't physically been on a beach in 2 years. If you can believe it.
It's been longer for me. But yeah.
Well, I used to do the polar bear plunge every year.
Oh.
Yeah, and the first year it was funny because Hubs was all, okay, I've got the emergency blanket, you're good to go. And the first year it was warm, so it didn't bother me all that much. Just, it felt like you were, because of the salt. Hi, Julie, good morning. I'm okay, how are you? So the when you walked through the water, the salt, it felt like a slushy. And I figured that was salt that I felt, as opposed to ice.
Yeah.
But it felt like you were walking through a melted slushy a little bit.
Ooh.
And I was more afraid of getting trampled by all the people because I was in the first wave to go in. And so when you're on the beach and you have like 10,000 people, even though you're in a small area, you're still surrounded by hundreds of people. And so you run in and you get in as far as you want to go. Some people go all the way in, but yeah, nah. So I ran in about waist deep and then started running back out, but I have this wave of people coming towards me and I'm just going, I'm gonna die. They're gonna trample me because I am not that good at this. And so one of my friend's students, because we were with my fraternity, so it was like myself, the other person who was running the state with me, and then all of our students were running in the water and coming back out. So one of them saw me struggling, grabbed me by the arm, and helped me get out. Lady Amelia's asking if you stream, Rex.
I do not. I am, to go back to the TV shows I grew up on and reruns I grew up on, I am a frequent guest star on other people's streams, but I do not stream myself. But I have had some of those same bots you mentioned follow me. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't know you. And there was a new guy, Freddy something.
Oh, that I don't
want
know.
to say. Yeah, and he has like a Call of Duty icon, and I checked, and he'd followed some prominent streamers, and they were like, yeah, this dude's a bot, just so y'all know. So it's not just the Hoss accounts that are
yeah, there's a few.
This.
Yeah, there are a few. Good morning, Loki.
But to answer your question, Lady Amelia, no, I don't stream, but I do guest on other people's streams. I don't find myself that interesting. I don't know why anyone would watch me if it was just me.
Look who you're talking to. I said the same thing, and because Joe was really pushing for me to be a streamer. I'm gonna get the game started, by the way, because let's play.
Yep.
We can talk while we play.
Yep.
And I have to explain the game too, so I will do that once this kicks in, and then I will continue my story. And it's still showing the game no longer exists thing. That's weird.
I don't know why.
It's a glitch, but that's okay. It's a minor glitch that doesn't affect the gameplay. Yeah, you just hit back and it's fine. Okay. So welcome to Sagrada for those of you who do not know what this is. It is a dice placement game inspired by a basilica in Spain called the Sagrada Familia. And essentially what you're doing is you're taking this 5x4 grid and placing dice to create your own stained glass window. You're given a private objective. So my private objective is on the screen right now. And Rex has his own. And so we'll be looking for that particular color as we play. And I'm given a choice of 4 different boards. And each board has a different level of difficulty from 3 down here. Good morning, PBX. 3 to 6. Based on the color that I have, I'm going to pick this board right here. Now it also says favor tokens difficulty. The favor tokens come into play in just a minute. I'll explain how. They come into play with these. These are tools. They are either dice manipulation, turn manipulation, or board manipulation. And so first here we have lens cutter. So we're going to draft a die, then swap it with a die from the round track. I'll explain what the round track is in just a minute. Then we have running pliers. This is the turn manipulation tool, where it says after your first turn, immediately draft a die, skip your next turn this round. So basically you take both turns in the round concurrently. Then grousing pliers, draft a die, then increase or decrease its value by 1, where 1 may not be 6 or 6 to 1. That makes sense. Okay. Now I mentioned about the private objective. These are the public objectives. These are things that are going to give us bonus points at the end of the game that both Rex and I will be attempting to get. So we have rose shade variety, rows with no repeated values. This is 5 points per row for a maximum of 20 points. Okay, that's fine. Then color variety, sets of 1 of each color anywhere. And there are 5 colors in the game: yellow, green, blue, purple, and red. So that's a maximum of 12 points because there's only 3... no, that's going to be 16 points. And then row color variety, rows with no repeated colors. So our rows are going to be a mess because of this whole thing. Sorry, Rex, I didn't mean to put the timer on you.
No worries.
Let's see. Red 4, red 2, yellow 4, blue 5, purple 1. And while Rex takes his turn, how's everybody doing? What are you up to on this Sunday, I wonder? I ponder. Okay.
And I'm starting with a lighter difficulty board because after last week, that was rough. I gotta know my limits. So
yeah, last week was was kind of mean, not gonna lie. It was very mean to you.
It's one of those games where I walk away and think about my life. So for the sake of my ego, I'm going easy on myself today.
I get that so hard. Oh goodness. Okay, so when it's my turn, I'll explain what the screen and what you're seeing. I realize I didn't do that during my turn, but that's okay. All the dice that are left over are placed in the round track. I'll explain what that is right now. Low-key says, I'm trying to finish an Ender Blender in Minecraft. Nice. That's cool. All right, so you have the turn order up here at the top. So I'm going first this round. Rex is taking both of his turns concurrently, and then I'm taking my next turn. That's just how the turn order goes. It keeps it balanced and keeps it fair. Underneath that is the round track. There are 10 rounds in a game. You figure you have a 5x4 grid. That's 20 spots. 2 dice per turn, 10 rounds. You get your 20 dice. Every die that's left over at the end of a round is placed into the round track, which this tool here definitely can put to good use. And then the next round begins. The favor tokens are here in the top left. They allow us to pay for the tools. The tools are currently 1 favor token per use for the first time. And then it doesn't matter if it's the same player or not, every subsequent use of that tool after the first is worth 2 favor tokens. So it's a lot easier for higher difficulty boards to use tools because they need them. Lower difficulty, not so much. I'm going to play this 4 and say go. Yeah, that's good. Just say go. Our objectives are on the left and the right sides of the board. So the private objective, obviously, to me is blank for Rex because I'm not supposed to see his private objective. But the public objectives are here. Row shade, row color, and then the variety. So we're looking at 20 points for the row shade. We're looking at 24 points for the color variety, and we're looking for an additional 20 points for color variety here. So this could be a very high scoring game. Who knows?
Or you. The dice are apparently carrying the grudge from last week. Because if I place that yellow 5...
Yeah, because you're
here-
not going to be able to move it.
Yep. And
Hmm.
I'm going to have to do this already.
Wait, what? Yeah, I was going to say, you have a tool that can get you out of the pickle you're in.
Yeah, I know. It's second round, and
Yeah, but now you've dug yourself out. And you've put me in a pickle because I have to figure out what I'm going to use. Because I can't,
in this pickle.
because I can't get down there. I can't
Yeah.
get down there, and I can't place a 5 or a 4 in this row. So I'm like, "Err."
Well, you could use the
Record
same
scratch.
tool and make a 3 or
Uh,
a 6.
no, I'm gonna just go here and cry a little. It's fine. So so the remaining thing with the board is that we have these different patterns on our board based on the difficulty we chose. Okay, you have options. Kinda.
I guess, Jiff.
Well, I mean, you've got a green too. That's good.
Yeah, but I already have a red 2 up there.
Yeah, but that's up there. I'm talking about over here. Over here on the left.
True. So I can put this here. Or, yeah, I can use that green 2 right away because diagonals are allowed. And all gears
That puts
are
me in a
not
pickle. A little bit.
engaging.
Mm-hmm. Just so you know, I'm probably going to leave you with the yellows so that you have something to work, or at least one of the, yeah. So one of the yellows.
Do what you need to do. Again, this is not like a grudge match where we're just deliberately messing with each other.
Well, there's no fun in there's only mild fun in messing with each other.
Oh, sure.
But I'm taking the red so you can have the yellow so that you can have something to work with because I don't need them right now.
Yeah, and it's playful, not spiteful. So
Exactly.
it's all good.
I've given you options. I feel like if I left you with the red, you'd be stuck, and I would be right that you would be stuck, and I wasn't going to do that.
That's what I appreciate about you, NJ.
I try. I'm a nice
If you've
player.
ever watched Letterkenny, you get my joke.
Unfortunately, no, I haven't had the pleasure.
Oh, Canadian show, lots of fun.
Mm. Oh, that hurts.
Purple 6. Oh, yeah, purple 6.
That hurts. That would have been perfect. Oh, hey, Ben. How's it going? So, what am I going to do on this one? Well, let's see. I know that this has to be green, so I'm going to make... I'm going to put that there, because I need a green 6 over there. I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. Hey, Ninja, good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. So, I realize I haven't mentioned about the restrictions, for those who are new to Sagrada. We're working with 3 different restrictions right now. We're working with, color. So, you can see that Rex's board here has different colors on it, as does mine. And we can only place certain dice in those of that color. Like I can only put a purple here, I can only put a red here, I can only put a yellow here. So I can't put either of these in those spots. That's 1. 2 is adjacency. No. 2 is numeric. So I can only put a 6 in this spot up here. I can only put a 5 in this spot here. You know, so it's like I have a 5, but I can't reach it. because the third is adjacency. I can't put a purple here because there's 2 purples here. Nor could I put a 5 here because there's a 5 next to it. Also, dice have to touch each other either directly or diagonally to be placed. And right now, I can't do that. I can't do that because it's like, and I can't put the 5 here, and I can't put the 4 here. So I'm stuck in that respect. But I'm not going to worry about it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my tools. I'm going to make this 5 a 6, and I'm going to plunk it right here. And I'm going to say done. Something tells me I'm going to be hitting up the round track soon. Vid says, got my coffee and breakfast and ready for Sagrada. Nice. Nice. So Rex, going back to what we were talking about earlier, because I realize, as is normal for my streams, I bounce back and forth. Anyone can go out there and try to stream. Well, you could try to scream, but that's with Phasmophobia.
Fair. Fair.
Yeah. But when I was talking about it, and Joe had really encouraged me to go and try it, and I'm just like, you sure about that? You sure about that, right? And he's like, yeah, I think you'd be great. And I'm like, what? Seriously? What? You sure? He's like, yeah.
If I was going to stream, it would probably be me running D&D. And there's a ton of people doing that already.
Mm-hmm.
That is a crowded space.
Yeah.
Let alone, another doughy white guy streaming D&D.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm happy to just appear on other people's stuff, as it were.
And yeah, do what you feel is comfortable. Ben says, not really looking forward to getting back to work tomorrow, but I get to go out on a pontoon boat later today. Nice. Vid is asking what edition of D&D you play.
I've been running a 5e game it'll be 3 years this January, for a small group of people, some of whom I've known, some who I've since become friends with. 3 of the core players have been there the whole time, and they're level 10 right now.
Okay, that was almost a mistake. I'm going to put that there instead. Right? Yes, I'm going to put that there instead.
And I'm showing remarkable discipline by not just nattering on about my D&D game at this point. But my players like it. I'm having fun.
Mm-hmm.
They keep showing up every other week. We play every other week. So it's all good. I think that purple one would make a lovely addition to my board there.
I think so as well.
5s? Where do I want my 5s? I already have a 2. So that green 2's not doing me a ton of good. I want color variety on my 5s, and I already have a blue and a red 5. Although vertically, that would fit well there. That green 2.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't put that blue 5 there because there's a 5 there. It'll give me 2 2s, so we'll lose that bonus. I can't put the red 2 there. I can put the green 2 here.
I haven't played. I have not played D&D since Draw 4. I haven't played it since Draw 4. What do I want to do here? Okay, apparently I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get rid of, actually, not yet. Not yet. We're not gonna play that yet. We're gonna do Okay, so if I play this, that locks my purple as a 3. So that's a little concerning. But I kind of have no choice in the matter because I don't want to use a tool just yet. And Vid, that's really awesome. October 8th is my best friend's birthday. So I will see what she wants to do. If she wants to get together on the Saturday, if she's not working, then absolutely, I would love to have him. He needs to join my Discord, though. He needs to join my Discord so he can be in the the group chat. Okay. So I can play this without issue. I appreciate that, Vid. Thank you. That 6 is not going to help me. That 3 is not going to help me. That 6 I would love, but I can't place it. I could actually, do I want to work the color? Because it's not going to matter. Yeah, I'm going to bork the color. Because it doesn't matter. I'm not going to waste anything. And I can't place that red anywhere, so it's fine. That would be amazing, Vid. Thank you. And if he has any questions, he can DM me directly.
So, short version, Vid, relatively. I had my players answer Jerry Holkins from Penny Arcade's 3 questions, which gave me a good basis for their character stories. And then I worked with them on their backstories and set up the villains so everyone would have their own boss, if you will, that they wanted to defeat. Some of the bosses are related, some aren't, and that let me set up arcs like you'd have in a TV series. Coming from reading on story arcs in books, and if you ever watched Leverage, John Rogers, head writer, showrunner, talks about story arcs through a season. So that way I can plant seeds as things happen and tie things back that they discover and like retroactively retcon stuff so it's tied in when I think about it as I'm preparing the adventures. I use Sly Flourish's method to do my session prep and campaign prep. And I was actually just watching Sly's weekly stream before this started up. And so that let me set up a bunch of arcs. So now they're level 10. They just sort of, they had their battle with one of the characters' bosses, as it were. And it's my turn, and I'm not looking at the board.
It's your turn.
I'm looking up at the sky, thinking about my campaign fondly. Can't use that yellow 4 there. Can't use it down there. Can't use that blue 5 there. I can use that yellow 4 there, though. That goes nicely, completes that. I got color variety, I got number variety.
Oh, you got a nice 11-point row right there.
Yeah.
Oh, and another 4 for that. That's a 15-point row right there. Nicely done.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Can't use that yellow 1 there. Can't use that purple 2 below anywhere on that side of the board. Can't bump that up to 6 or down to, and a 2 won't help me with that yellow. Blue 5, I can, nope, can't make that a 4 or a 6 because that won't fit, but it will go right here.
Hi, Socials Anxiety. Rex is talking about the D&D campaign that he DMs.
Yeah, so one of the characters was dragged into the Feywild, ventured into the Feywild and was mistreated by hags for about 50 years. So they just had a big fight with them, which was a big epic thing, as he attempted to reunite with his long-lost mom, which he found out is basically a demigod badass.
Thank you for the follow.
So they had that fight, and then he got to see his mom. And imagine Dame Judi Dench as a halfling paladin. And that's kind of how I play her. Oh, do I like any of this? I do not. Purple 2, first column, can't fit. Green 6 can't fit. Yellow 2 can't fit. Yellow 4 can't fit. Red 4 can't fit, going from right to left. No 3s and no blues. Yellow 2 can't go in the second column. Yellow 4 can't go in the second column without... No, just can't go.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
4. I can make that yellow 4 into a yellow 3, but that'll be the end of my ability. Is there anything from on top I can steal? I would need a yellow 1 or a yellow 6, and we don't have either of those. Oh, we do have a yellow 1. We do have a yellow 1. So, yes, you know, Father, get off my back, stop ringing the bell. I will use the lens cutter. Take this yellow 2, swap it for a, well, yellow 1 will fit. I'm just going to take that hit. I have 2 ones. Now they're at a magical college and dealing with one of the other characters' backstories. They're level 10. He decided that the best way to get a favor out of a necromancer who teaches at the college that he was not friendly with when he was a student is to mouth off to her when they first meet. And I kind of had to chide the party and say, guys, you're heroes of the realm. Your reputation's going to get around. If you get a rep for being ill-mannered, people aren't going to help you. And the stuff you're facing, you're going to need help. Because the end game is going to be like a huge battle. Gosh, that red 4 is just hot trash. I can change that. No, I can't use that purple 2 there. I can't use anything that we have down here.
You have options up above, and honestly, if you didn't do that yellow 1, I was going to do it because it was the only thing left I could do because I'm out of options on the tool front unless I use the one that gives me the 2 in a row. So I'm kind of hoping I get something useful. Fingers crossed.
Do a yellow 5 on that first column or the blue 2. Yellow 5 is probably my best bet. Do you need either of these dice?
It doesn't matter. It's last. Okay. You have the last turn of the round.
Shows you how much attention I'm paying as I'm thinking about my campaign. And actually, one of my players is running a one-shot this week, so I have this week off from prep, which is nice.
That's good. Okay. You left me with a red 2. Thank you for that. And a green 3. So, red 2. I just took both my turns in a row because I had to. Hey, Toxic. Oh, gosh. Oops.
I'm done.
Sorry.
No, it's the way it goes. I'm done. By the way, thank you, Loki. That's nice to hear. I've heard good things about Pathfinder. I haven't played it. And I went and bought the everything bundle that they did this past February. So I'm kind of pot committed to D&D for the next couple years, because that was a big spend, but it did give me everything.
There are worse things to be pot committed to.
Yeah. Skip.
I would love to be able to play more often, and I know Pasta's been trying to figure out more time so that we can, because we did a couple of one shots, and I've mentioned this before, but both like between Joe and Pasta as DMs, they really made the game fun again. They made it fun for me. So I actually want to play. Because one of the things that I noticed with different players, and wow, we came really close. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
This was a good game.
Yeah.
I'm going to fire off another. Because over the years when I've tried to play D&D, it was either a one-shot. And like I said, I've mentioned this a bunch of times before. There was one where I was with a lot of experienced Type A players, and it took a while to get my character rolled because I didn't know what I was doing. But it was also when you're sitting with Type A players, a good DM will make sure that every person has an opportunity to do something, to say something, to feel empowered. And when I started a new game, by the way, when you are in a group where you're with I call them Type A. It's where they're experienced and they take over. Yeah. Because they know what to do.
Don't do that. Do this. What are you doing? No.
No. Not even
your character wrong.
No, not even like that. Not even like that. Not even like that. But more of, I'm just going to take charge of the situation and not give you any options because I'm going to do what I know needs to be done and not give you the opportunity to learn. And I've played with those players before, and they suck. They're terrible. Yeah. I've also had, I had one DM who, unfortunately, we're not really speaking to anymore for various reasons. He set up this whole day-long campaign based off of a movie called The Black Hole that none of us had ever seen. So, hold on, I gotta explain the tools here. So we have Lens Cutter. We saw that last game, that came in handy. Draft a die, then swap it with a die from the round track. Glazing Hammer, which might come in handy. Reroll all the dice in the draft pool. This may only be used on your second turn before drafting. And then Running Pliers again, after your first turn, immediately draft a die, skip your next turn. Okay. Oh! Whoo! Look at this. We went from color and shade to just shade. This is a very shady game. Column shade variety. Columns with no repeated values. Row shade variety. Rows with no repeated values. So column shade variety is a maximum of 20 points. Row shade variety is a maximum of 20 points. And light shades, sets of 1 and 2 for 2 points per pair. So ultimately you're looking at an additional 8 points for that. I have a feeling, and oddly enough, the board I picked has 2 1s and a 2 on it, so sure? Alright, what are you giving me? Red 4, red 3, blue 5, purple 5, purple 2. That blue 5 is not doing me any favors, so I think I'm gonna go over here. That should shut it up for now. I'm gonna start there. But yeah, so this guy, right, he sets us up to play the Black Hole, and he's got the music and everything, which is great. But again, none of us have seen the movie. And he was the kind of DM where you had to do certain things or say certain lines or something from the movie in order for the game to progress. Those things did not happen. By the end, I basically said I never want to do this again. It was so bad. We never let him DM again. And so I was kind of turned off to it. But also, I'm also a Shire player. So, because I don't know what to do and, I need to learn these things. And the DMs I want to work with, or I would love to work with, I would want them to be able to, as I put myself in a hole, that's a problem. I shouldn't have started there, but that's okay. Yeah, he didn't, he went for the niche audience, not realizing we were more general. So yeah, but it's not fun when you feel like you're railroaded, you know? And oh, that helps and doesn't at the same time. Good to know. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, not. It's one thing to do a theme-based thing on the idea of a movie, but if it's not a movie that everyone has seen, you've trapped the people because they don't have the context for what you're looking for, and you're setting them up for failure.
Exactly.
Something that took me a long time was getting the balance of roleplay, combat, and exploration.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing a super heavy roleplay,
Mm-hmm.
which a couple of my players didn't want,
Mm-hmm.
and consequently left the campaign.
Mm.
And I fixed it when I got their feedback, but by then they were turned off, which is fine, you know. Frustrating, but
Oh, of course it's frustrating.
And it's frustrating for them because some people want to play Diablo.
Yeah.
And they just want to hit monsters and have loot fall out. And it's like, okay, that's great. That's not this campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of set that up front. So
yeah.
Also, I will never again, when setting up a campaign, have everyone not at least know one other character.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you waste sessions with the getting to know you phase instead of them,
Mm-hmm.
Already having some background,
Mm-hmm.
which just wastes time.
It does.
There. And it's like, okay, you're all in the wagon, you're traveling. What are you doing? I'm reading my book. I'm polishing my armor. I'm playing my flute. I am also reading a book, but a different book than the other guy. What are you doing? I'm talking relentlessly to this other character. So those two ended up becoming, very close friends in the campaign.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah, because they banter and pick on each other. And that yellow 4?
Yeah, 2 yellow 4s. 2 yellow 4s, a blue 6, blue 4, purple 1. Okay.
Man, these 4s are taunting me.
Yeah.
But I can use that yellow 4 right there.
Mm-hmm.
That works.
Yeah, taking away player agency is a big no-no. Absolutely. And I love my friends. I love my friends. They just didn't understand, I think, that it was a frustration for me. Oh, okay, I can't do that. What do I want to do? I'm gonna go this way. I'll go that way. That's fine. But yeah, so I was really turned off to it because for me, I found it to be very complicated. And this is one of those things where, like I was talking to Manatee the other night because we had some friends over for our monthly gaming session, and he broke out this new game called Chinatown. New to us. We had never played it. And I got really frustrated towards the middle because it's a area control game. It's made by Z-Man, I think. It's an area control game where you're placing these businesses and you're getting points and stuff, and you have to trade and you have to trade with each other to get what you need and stuff like that. And you have these tiles for the different businesses, but they all have to match or else you don't get any points or you don't get as much money. And the very first round, I had nothing that matched. So I had no leverage and I had nothing people wanted. So I just kind of looked at that and went, okay, well, this kind of stinks, but I'm going to try to roll with it and see what I can do. And I couldn't get anywhere. I couldn't do anything. And it took me, it sucked the breath out of the game for me. Like I wanted nothing to do with it towards the middle. And he came to me, we were in the car the next day and And he said, I'm really disappointed that you didn't like that game. I really liked that game. And I said, well, yeah, you really liked that game because you had a stake in it. He goes, well, you're kind of a poor loser. I said, no. It's not about losing the game for me. That was frustrating. It was about not feeling like I had any, not feeling like I had any footing. I don't care if I win or lose. I care if I have a chance. Because I know I'm not going to be as good a player as others. That's fine. But if I already know, like I do the math, and I already know that people are trading with one another and they're not listening to me or they're ignoring me or anything like that, that takes me out of the game. Because I have to contend with that in real life.
Games should be an escape from reality. And when... in a game where you can do within reason, anything you want, to have to contend with that is going to be frustrating. Because it's like, hey, I want to be in a fantasy world where I have agency. Because in real life, I have little.
Yeah.
And then when you play the game and other players are taking in all the air.
Yeah.
Or are otherwise limiting what you can do, it's like, why am I recreating reality in my escapism? No, thank you. Yellow one doesn't really. Green one, can you use that? Yeah, I can use that right there. Take this green 4. No, I already have a 4 there, so green one is. But I want variety. Yeah. I can't use that yellow one. I'm thinking the priest is going to ring the bell at me in a moment, and I'm going to grunt at him. No, 4. No. Okay. There he is. I'm going to put this yellow 6.
Okay. All right, let's see. Red 4, yellow 1, green 4, green 1. Social's anxiety says, "Look, I got no clue what's going on with these dice." Okay,
They're angry.
yeah, they are not being kind today. I think I'm gonna place this 4 over here first. And okay. I will leave you one of the ones because this one will actually, wait, do I want to put that there? I got a lot of high point stuff over here. As I very quickly realize that it's columns and rows that are different numerically. I haven't been doing this right. But that's okay, because it's fine. I'm going to do that anyway and still get the column points. It's alright. But yeah, so I said, you know, I've never been a fan of trading games. Just as much as I don't like lying games, you know, the ones where you have to lie about stuff, because I struggle with that. And I'm a bad liar. Because I just don't see the need for it. So, like, games like Sheriff of Rottingham, if it hits the table, I go do something else. Not gonna lie. I go do something else. Alright, I'm gonna put that there. And I'm gonna hope for better dice, because this is ridiculous. But yeah, like yeah. We have Sheriff of Nottingham, and when it hits the table, I just sit and watch, because I can't. It's not worth my time. And they love it. It happens to me a lot too when we play the escape room games. Because we have the escape room series. And there are a lot of times where I'll want to inject myself, but I have, you know, there's someone who, you know, has a PhD. And there's another person who plays these games all the time. So when we play with them, It's like, okay, guys, remember that I need to have a chance. I need to be able to play. Remember that I'm here, you know? And they kind of back off and they're like, okay, well, what are you thinking and stuff. Like they get it when they realize that they're just, when they get so engrossed in it that they shut everything out because they're like, oh wait, we know how to do this. It's like, listen to everybody, please. That's all I ask. But they're good people, and like if I thought they were real jerks, I would have thrown them out of my house ages ago. But it's just that's just how some players play. But yeah, I love co-op games. Give me more co-op games.
Yeah, there's a Battlestar Galactica game, which takes like 3.5 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and it has a ton of mechanics to it, and like a ton of mini games within it, and it's just. I finished one game and I'm exhausted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I have a friend who loves it. It's his favorite game, and I'm just like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
You know, I am spent.
Yeah, I like deduction games though. I don't mind games where, you know, like Werewolf or Deception in Hong Kong. Like those games I love. They're actually a lot of fun. And there are other games that have the role play element to them, and I really like those as well. But I'm more of a strategy gamer. I'm more of a co-op gamer. I love working with people, solving a problem. Like, give me more of that.
We used Werewolf as a air quotes team building exercise at a job I used to work. But the managers decided there was no werewolf because the lesson was sometimes things go wrong and it's nobody's fault. And if you blame somebody, that's not how we should operate.
Mm-hmm.
And what came out of it instead was people were resentful
Mm-hmm.
of how the game went.
Mm-hmm.
And in turn, people still continued to look to blame others when there were things that were out of our control.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, I think this totally backfired and was a bad idea, but if I say that, then I'm, not a team player.
Mm-hmm.
So, and about the third round, I copped to it that there was no werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah.
a bad experience, and I don't like that game as a result.
Yeah. I totally understand that. I do. What is it? And it's funny though, because one of my favorite games is Lords of Vegas. And that's also an area control game, and it's an area control game where you're building casinos and stuff along the strip, and I'm like, give me more of that. That's fun. I love playing that game with everybody. Or Lords of Waterdeep, that's a worker placement game. It's D&D themed. I love that game. I can play that every time. Definitely give me more of that, please.
Yeah. I haven't played either of those, but yeah, I get it. And I
Not
don't
sure.
mind games. I don't mind games that are.
Ah, the heck with it.
Yeah, low key, for sure. Not trusting the people who make the rules. Oh, come on.
That's just mean at this point. That ain't right.
I want to talk to the Glass Cutters Union because this is, I'm lodging a complaint with my shop steward, and I cannot be expected to work in these conditions because
Mm.
I'm just going to take a hit unless I do a reroll, which I can't do until next turn. And even then, there's no guarantee. And I'm out of. Well, I can't do a reroll because I'm out of points. So
It is.
anyway,
It is New Jersey. NJ stands for New Jersey. All right. There are no sixes. There's a green 6 in the round track, which is pointless. I'm gonna have to go for a reroll and keep my fingers crossed here. So let's go. Give me a 6. Those are not 6s, so poop on you. That's unfortunate. Hopefully that gives you more help.
yes, it does. I mean, I can place something.
Mm.
That's it for me.
Yeah, NJ are not my initials. All right, let's see how. Let's look at the beating we just got. Yeah, there's a game we played last night, or the other night rather, after Chinatown that we absolutely get a kick out of called Wits and Wagers. And we have the Vegas edition, so it's this beautiful like felt map that, or like this felt, yeah, it's like a felt. It's not a map. It's why can't I think of the, why can't I think of the name of it? Like
Neoprene?
what?
Neoprene?
No. It's like a map, but it's not a map. It's a board. It's a felt board.
Okay.
Or neoprene board, rather. You're right. It is neoprene. But and you just like you place bets and stuff, and it's hilarious because it's all trivia. It's trivia questions. And so some of the trivia questions are just like, oh, well, Justin Bieber sold his hair on eBay. How much did it go for? Yeah, a mat. Thank you, socials. Thank you. And yes, everyone on Twitch calls me either NJ, Coffee, or Coffee Junkie, but it's usually just NJ or Coffee, depending on who it is. Like Joe, Impulse, sometimes Cleo, and everyone in my Discord and everyone in Joe's Discord calls me NJ. And then Skiz, Tango, and I think Zed and Cameron, they all call me Coffee. All right, so not bad. 54, 40.
Good game.
Very good game. That wasn't as painful as we thought it would be.
Well, again, I'm playing four pipped games, and I think that's making a big difference.
Let's see what kind of pain they're going to give us this time.
Oh, can I actually promote something that was a Kickstarter that I just got the game shipped to me?
Absolutely, go for it.
And they actually played this in the last long stream we did for Draw For charity. TBH, my TBH Kickstarter arrived, and that's a game from Cut Games, and it's a ton of fun. And I will do a very bad job of trying to explain it, but if you watch, the people who created it played it on the last stream, and along with Brian Gray, I believe that's his name. And
oh yeah.
It's an absolute blast to play, and I'm looking forward to getting together with some friends to play this. And I'm sorry I didn't join the game as I was doing that thing where I think.
No, you're good.
But yeah, that just came in the mail yesterday, and I was like, "What's this? Oh, it's here! It's here!"
Fantastic.
Yeah. So that is a fun, non-competitive game where you can just, it's not quite as mean as Cards Against Humanity, but it is that same level of absurdity that you can get into, because the situation is presented, and then you the person who presents it, the other people have to guess if they're going to say yes or no, and the players ask questions of how it's going to, how this situation works. So I don't want to spoil anything, but watch that stream, and you'll see how it goes.
I think that's going to be great. I am so sad that I missed out on the TBH Kickstarter. I kept forgetting to pick it up, and I'm just like, much regret, much regret.
Well, perhaps one night, since I have it, and we are relatively close, should you want to, and we've established enough trust, I'll come down and we'll play.
I would love that.
Take that too.
We should have you come to our game night. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Although it's going to be a few months before we host again. Let's see. Running pliers again. Immediately drafted die. Lathkin, that's new. Move exactly 2 dice. Obeying all placement restrictions. And lens cutter makes a return. Again, drafted die, swapping it from the round track. Sure, got it. Oh, okay, so this is a lower scoring game right now. Deep Shades, sets of 5 and 6. Light Shades, sets of 1 and 2. And then Shade Variety, sets of 1 of each value anywhere. So this is going to be fun. I love it already. And Socials says, I think I'm gonna go with coffee. I first saw you through Joe, but it seems weird to me that you get dubbed a state. Well, in all fairness, I mean, I've had this moniker since 2009 and just never used it for, I never used it for anything. So, yeah, I think that is going to be a good spot there. And then let's go up this way.
How dare you? No.
I gotta start somewhere.
No.
Ow. At least we don't have to worry about colors or any of that other stuff. We can just put stuff. We can be willy nilly. This is the relief game. This is the willy nilly game.
Actually, yeah, that's fine because we're not worried about that.
Oh, I forgot. There's a pay-per-view tonight.
Oh, what is it?
Extreme Rules. Are we gonna watch it though? That's the question. Probably not. We're meeting up with a friend in a little while. Kajiro says, no stress about being murdered here? Boring. Hey, Kajiro, if you've seen these dice, you'll know that we're getting murdered on a turn basis. The dice are not treating us well today.
These sharp glass dice erode the soul.
Uh-huh.
Well, that yellow 2 I can't really use.
How you doing?
3 I can't really use right there. Blue 2, blue 1. I guess I could do a 1 and a... No, you know what? I'm not going to hog. Do you need this green 3?
Not really.
Do you need the blue 2?
It could be helpful. But I could use anything. Yeah, I was about to say I could use anything there. It's fine.
I shall extend my empire across the board.
I like it. I think I'm going to take this blue 2 for now. Because I can get the yellows later with lens cutter if I wanted to. The Bluetooth, that's right. The Bluetooth and nothing but the Bluetooth. Bad jokes aside. Yeah, I'm really toothless. Yeah, pretty much. We definitely have no teeth right now. Well, I mean, I have braces, so I definitely have teeth, but... Yeah, I'm excited to see my friend in a little while. I haven't seen her since, I think, April. She came to town. She lives on the other side of the country. And she came down, or came across for her uncle's funeral. And she wanted us to be there for it. And so, of course, we were going to be there for it. I've been friends with her since college, since her freshman year. And she was the maid of honor at my wedding. So, So she reached out to us and she's like, so we have this thing for my uncle. And I had met her uncle. Her uncle was a professor on our campus together. And she said, well, I really would like you there because, you know, it's for family and close friends, and it's like us two and her other friend, and that's it. Because everybody else is on the other side of the country. So we're like, okay, yeah, we definitely will come out for this. Yeah, we'll put that there. That's fine. What? No SBB. No. I don't know what that means, Kajiro. I saw that you were playing Mass Effect last night, and I would have hopped in, but, Manatee and I were doing a bunch of other stuff, after the Among Us stream. We were trying to get more of our house in order. It's a bot Richard made. I didn't even know that was a thing. You'll have to tell me more later. Hi, Grace. And while I'm at it, I'm going to give Kajiro some hype because he's an awesome streamer. He's not just a mod here. I'm not just a mod for him, but he's just really, really fun. And I catch him every chance I get. And you should too. So go give him a follow. Go on, go do it. I'll wait. I've got time. Go be good to my friend. Boop. Alright, let's go. How are you liking Mass Effect, Kajiro? Because I considered picking it up. Even though I've already seen the ending thanks to Cleo. Let's see. Yellow 2, blue 4, purple 6, and 2 purple 4s. We've seen very little green and very little red. I'm shocked. You know what? I'm going to have to place this to here. And... Kajir says, I love Mass Effect. The ending actually changes depending on all the choices you make throughout the three games. Which is why I'm playing it completely Renegade, which I've never done. Okay, so tell us a little bit more about that. So there are 3 different games, and you have to play all 3, and then you get the ultimate ending. And what does playing Renegade do? Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
You just play one stick song on repeat the entire playthrough. It's nightmarish.
You what?
There was a stick song called Renegade. Me and my musical references. Just play it on repeat for, the 120 hours of the campaign, and at the end, you need therapy.
Oh dear. Because, yeah, I have a bunch of games I want to play on stream, but I haven't yet because a couple of them are NSFW, so I'd have to play them later at night and have the mature filter on and all that stuff. Like, I want to play Detroit Become Human. I think I'd enjoy Mass Effect, or Fallout. I would want to play those games. Manatee's been playing Fallout 4 every so often for years. He still hasn't finished it because there's just so much you can do. And we've been watching Many a True Nerd's You Only Live Once playthrough. We're 2 episodes behind, so I'm hoping we can catch up tonight, maybe, after we get back.
I played Fallout 3 through a couple times. I've played Fallout 4 a bunch. I usually play modded Fallout 4. There's a Dr. Woody Rel's cyborg mod. So you don't take fall damage, you can carry more weight, do a bunch of other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I enjoy that. The whole setting up towns and settlements and defending them
Mm-hmm.
um, gets frustrating. So I play a mod that lets you basically ignore limits, and I end up with these incredibly well defended towns. So it's like some raiders showed up, and now we have more food because they're dead. Um, we got these supplies, and I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool, because that's the boring part for me. But
Vid's yeah, Vid's
I like
saying.
just
Oh no, go ahead, go
wandering
ahead,
the
go ahead.
wasteland. No, I like just wandering the wasteland. It's like a raider shows up, and it's like, well, bad news. I made this rifle that's not available unless you mod the game, and now you're a puddle of grease. Sorry.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. All right, what do I want to do here? I think I'm gonna play this. My favorite thing to do with Fallout is max strength and luck and punch people so that they explode. I personally get a kick out of watching Manatee play when he does the sniper things and like heads explode and stuff. Now I'm usually like I don't know what it is, but for that game, if he's playing it, I almost always end up taking a nap because it's just very relaxing to watch. I don't know why.
Oh, sneaking up on a settlement of bad guys with a sniper rifle. I don't know what it says about me, but it's just like, you're bad people, and I know it's a bad world, but you're not making it any better. Goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Gives me a very strange sense of satisfaction.
There's nothing wrong with that. I haven't read all games, so I'm taking full advantage.
Yeah.
I also need to fill those spots in pretty badly.
Yeah, I haven't played Fallout 76 because I didn't like what they did with the game.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, hey, the story parts that you really like, we got rid of that, and they just changed a lot of things about it, and I was like, okay, this maybe isn't for me. And it was about the time that Fortnite became huge, so they were like, oh, we're gonna add all this stuff, and I'm like, this seems last minute and drastic, and I don't like it. I like the idea of multiplayer, being able to play it with friends, but that didn't appeal to me.
Kajiro says you have to play all 3 games to complete the entire game and get the big ending. There are 2 main choices you can make. Paragon, meaning purely good, moral, and ethical choices. Then there's Renegade, which is all the evil, bad, feel bad about yourself, selfish choices. Depending on all the different choices you make throughout the different games, the storyline changes. I'm starting game 3 today, and there's already tons of new content I've never seen before, and I've already played through it twice. Huh. Okay. Multiplayer Fallout is weird because of the VAT system. I guess. I don't know. We were thinking about... I know that Manatee was thinking about picking up... he was definitely thinking about picking up Fallout 76 for a bit. And we started seeing reports coming back from early players about how many bugs there were and things like that, and we're just like, and we feel like we kind of dodged a bullet, so to speak, on it. But Fallout 4 is a beautiful game. I know that he used to tell me, well, you might not want to watch this because there are bugs in it and you don't like bugs, and I'm at the point now where I think I'm kind of desensitized to it because they don't bother me as much. They're still gross. What what game is it? When Cleo plays, I think it's Mass Effect. No. Joe's been playing Half-Life Alyx. Those things creep me out. They're like these crab things. Those freak me out. I can't. I have trouble watching his playthrough because of that. But
Yeah, the scorpions in Fallout are always an unpleasant surprise, especially when they burst out of the ground.
yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just like, okay, I'm just gonna wander. Oh God.
Exactly. Yeah, many a true nerd, when he does his playthrough of Fallout 4 with the scorpions, he's like, I'm just not gonna go over there, okay? I'm just not gonna go over there. I'm gonna be over here.
Yeah.
Vid says, have you encountered the giant hermit crabs in Fallout? I think John, many a true nerd, I think he's come across them.
Oh yeah, I've dealt with those things. Again, sniper rifles, very satisfying.
Ever closer. Not a bad game. That was really close.
Yeah.
The fact that so many reds came out at the end, I think, was really what kind of helped a lot. Because I really wanted reds.
Yeah, purple was my color, and I just wasn't getting enough of it. So, but it worked out in the end, and with one missing to get over 50.
You did really well, especially with such a low playing score set. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm trying to just stick with the 4s today for my ego. And one of my neighbors is the nice thing about living in the suburbs. You get some space and blah blah blah. The downside is my neighbors like to have fires a lot. So like on a cool night, you open the window, it's like, fresh air, smoke. And someone's having an outdoor fire now at noon. And
like
it's
you
just
do.
like, come on, dude.
Okay, so these first two tools are what we've already seen before. We've got Glazing Hammer, reroll all the dice in the draft pool. This may be only used on your second turn. And we've seen Grozing Pliers before. Draft a die that increase or decrease its value by 1. 1 can't be 6. 6 can't be 1. But now we have Tap Wheel. Move up to 2 dice of the same color that match the color of a die on the round track. You must obey all placement restrictions. Okie dokie. Oh, here we go again.
There's that one mission in Fallout 4 where you go to a town and this guy's just besieged by hermit crabs. That's a lot of fun.
Hermit crab, hermit crab, hermit crab, hermit crab. I'm sorry, I had to. Okay. We're looking at color variety, we're looking at shade variety, but we're also looking at row shade variety. Yay! Rows can't be different numerically. Good to know. Thanks, buddy. But at least we can...
Social...
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say...
Social... You first. You're the host. I'm interrupting.
Sorry. I was going to say at least we don't have to worry about colors. We can be willy-nilly with the colors.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I don't mind it at night to a point, but it's like, look, if you were doing this last night, you're doing it again today, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Take that 4 and take that 3.
I knew you were going to take that 3.
Well, yeah, I'm starting in the corner. There weren't any green.
You're fine. You're fine.
Because someone took the green. I don't know who.
Well, I had a 6 spot I had to contend with. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to take that 1. I might as well take that 1. Because I can't put it over in the corner, so it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. I'm going to drop that one there.
Okay. Red 5, yellow 6, green 2, blue 3.
again, it's social. It's fine. Like if you have a wood burning stove, I get it. If
Welcome
you've
back,
got a
Loki.
pellet stove, a friend of mine has a pellet stove at their house, and that's
Let's
how they
see.
heat their house. They're up in the mountains here in Jersey. Um, it's fine, but there's a point where it's like, I just want some fresh air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's fine.
Oh, that red 5, I
Yeah.
can't put there.
We have people who do fire pits and have fireplaces. So sometimes, especially in the summer when we're coming home at night, we can smell the grills and the fire pits and everything. We had a fire pit. We had a beautiful fire pit that my brother and sister-in-law gave us, and we covered it for the winter because we had nowhere to store it inside. And by the time winter was over and we were able to dig everything out, the cover, because we had so much snow that year, the cover had failed, and so it was rusted from the inside out.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, that sucks. So rip. We're gonna replace it at some point. Manatee wants to build an in-ground fire pit, like do it ourselves, but I'm definitely not sure how to do that and to keep it safe. I mean, the neighbor's kid was a baby when we first moved in, and now she's, like 15, 16. So that's not a concern anymore. Yeah, okay, yeah, you left me like that, so that's fine. I'll take care of that.
No love for red today.
We went from not seeing red and now all we see is red. This is troublesome, sir. This
All
is
I see
troublesome.
is red.
Mm-hmm. Rawr! Oh, did you get to watch any of the shenanigans yesterday from our Among Us streams?
I caught a little bit of it. I saw it, and I was in the middle of some stuff, and yeah, y'all were having a lot of fun. That what was it called again? It was the Town mod.
Town of Us.
Yeah, I saw you were Giant one game, and I read about that mod months ago. What's the Giant mod? How does that work?
Well, it's not a giant mod. It's that you're given these different roles. So every role has a certain thing. Like, for example, the executioner has to get somebody voted out. The giant is just, you're big and you're slow. So it's going to take you longer to do your tasks.
Again, I don't want I don't want my games to give me the same limitations I have in life. This is, not for me.
So there's that. There's one where you're an altruist, and I was altruist twice, and I never got to use the ability because someone killed me before I could. And it's where you sacrifice yourself to save someone else if you see them dead. But I was always killed. And I crack up because I almost died every single time unless I was the imposter, and even the imposter wasn't so great. Not like I had a bad time, please. No, don't misunderstand. But it was hilarious because there was one point where Joe was the sheriff, and the sheriff has to basically take out one of the imposters. And he just came up to me and he killed me, and he's like, okay, I guess she was an imposter because I'm not dead. I was like, come on, the game just started.
I've been in here 5 whole minutes.
Yeah, Skiz's Twitch partnerversary. Yeah, I was part of the first 3-hour group with Joe, Impulse, Tango. Poor Tango. Tango got killed every game. Like, right off the bat, just taken out, and I felt so bad for him. Like, sorry, dude. Sucks to be you. We were talking about hermit crabs. Garbage wanted me to put some pics in your pic section. Yeah, please. That's what it's there for. Go for it. Do the thing. Please, by all means. Have at it. Have at it. Yeah, please. That happens every time you low-key watches Tango play. Yeah, they took him out like the first 2 or 3 games, and it's just like, leave Tango alone. For Pete's sake, leave the poor man alone. You know?
What's that Clutch song? Can't remember the title, but the chorus is "Let a Poor Man Be."
Let a poor man be.
Let a Poor Man Be. Love that album. Love that band.
Okay, looks like ew. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is ew. Okay, I'm gonna say
Gross.
ew. This is no good.
Yeah, because that's what I need. More yellow 6s.
We're gonna put that there. And we're gonna do that. Is my Discord public? Yes. If you hit ! socials, then that'll give you the link. Grace says, I was occasionally jumping between you and Joe. I switched over to Joe just in time to see him get that Cleo kill. And someone clipped it, because what happened was I was doing my thing. I don't think I was imposter with him, but I heard Manatee almost cackling because he was sitting next to me. And that's the thing is, he would have played with us, but I can see the monitor he plays on. I can't see the other one. So he was watching Skiz's stream on the other one. And he was playing Minecraft on the one that he plays Among Us on. And I heard him through my headphones cackling, and I'm just going, okay. And he told me later, and we were able to, somebody posted the footage of it from both Skiz's and Joe's perspective. And for me, the best part of it was Joe's cackle. Like his it wasn't even a cackle, it was giggling. He was giggling so fiercely about it, and it was easily for me one of the most adorable things. I was just like, this is too funny. This is good. Hey DSC, how are you? How was your stream last night? You went the full 4, right? DSC is one of the streamers from that plays on Impulse's Patreon server with me. We are talking about the Joe clip because it was just a work of art. It was a masterpiece. I'm still laughing at it. You finished the tree. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Yay. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad. Good for you. Let's see. We're going to put that purple 4 there. Actually, wait. No, no. Oh, yeah, because I can't put that there. Okay. And we'll put this blue 6 here. And we're going to hope I get some good stuff. Yeah, I still have to go back and finish my coffee truck. I keep getting distracted because I've been so focused on the map that I want to do for Impulse. I'm AFKing at the Lag Fest. I mean the Guardian Farm. How'd mine go? I'm so out of touch with everyone. I didn't stream. I streamed Among Us yesterday, and that was a riot. It was just absolutely delightful. What do I want to do here? The fact that there's no red is almost disturbing, but there's so much red up here in the round track that it's kind of hilarious right now. So I will definitely be putting that to use. So I'm gonna put that there. Yes, you do, Vid. I believe my handle is my name and then a plus sign and then I think it's 6659 or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, so when Orca set everything up, I was really, really just so thrilled that, that they all were, so willing to want to be a part of it. And I thought it was absolutely just completely peachy that they wanted to be supportive, and I can't take anything from the round track. I can only move stuff from the round track, so I'm in trouble here. But I can still do that. Make that a 4. Put that there, and then hope I get something for my trouble. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not. I need a red. You are totally fine, DSC. Happy just to have you here hanging out. Wait, what? Oh, look at these cute little babies. They're adorable. Yeah, the VODs are up, so just feel free to check out the VOD. It was so good. It was a lot of fun. But Orca did so well trying to organize everything. And there was one point where she had us all in a private DM, and she had 11 players. I had to let her know that Discord doesn't allow any more than 10 people in a DM. So I said, "Hey Orca, you're not going to be able to get 11 people in this thing." And so she ended up having to make a private server, which was fine, but it was like oh dear. Okay, let's see, what can we do? What can we do to fix the mess that we have here? We can move.
Well, you can bump, increment, and decrement, and that'll get you your. So you can make that.
Oh,
5, 6.
I see. There are no green dice in the round track, so I can't move it. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but you can make the red 5.
I can't place it though.
No, you can't.
I can't place it, and I can't exchange it. So I can do this. Make this a 3. Actually, no. Why would I? No, why would I? It doesn't matter. I would make it a 5. Because I've already got 2 5s. Might as well get 3. I have plenty of 3s, so it doesn't matter. And that red space is going to end up being borked. Oh yeah, well now what I can do is I can at least re-roll. See if I get a 1 or... Oh hey, look at that! I got a 1. Boop! Hey, I'm walking away with a full board. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I can use that purple one there.
And hey, no empty spots. Hooray!
Huzzah!
I'll double check after this game's tallied, Vid. I'll put it up on the screen. Yeah, so the thing was, when Orca was putting together the guest list of who she wanted to play with Skiz, she wanted the usual Friday night people and stuff like that, and she was able to get most. She was able to get most of them. And so from there, from there we kind of spread out, and I said, well, what about this person? What about Joe? What about this? And they're like, oh, well, if you think he'd be interested, then, ask. So I set up and I arranged it. Oh, you won. Look at, nicely done.
Nice.
Finally, GG. The dice were kind to you.
Yeah. And, the teenager in me is laughing at my score. So
nice.
I need to hydrate and stretch. So, one, I'm going to spend some points and do that.
Yes, you're going to have me do the same. So, Vid, my number is down here, so feel free to add me. Yes, and everyone's having me hydrate and stretch. All right, thank you for all the channel point redemptions. That's what they're there for. My coffee beans are to be ground for the betterment of the stream. So everybody get up and stretch for a little bit. I am going to server deafen myself on Discord while I go get a bottle of water. But all y'all do the same. I will be back momentarily. So, boop. And okay, I'm back. I just went and grabbed a bottle of water, and I'm gonna wait for Rex to return. But while we're doing that, I'm gonna open the floor. There's a bunch of you here while we're waiting for Rex. So let's get some Q&A going. Feel free to ask questions, especially if you're new to the stream or you're new to the channel. There's usually a channel point redemption for that, but I'm going to ask you not to spend your coffee beans for that. Just ask a couple of questions. If they're too personal, I won't answer, obviously, but feel free to ask away. As I bump the mic like a true professional. Favorite coffee brand? I have my hydration, thank you. It depends. I like a bunch. I like the ones that I am partnered or affiliated with. So, Bones Coffee and Grinding Coffee Company. Those are two really good ones. I do have a store version for Half Calf that's really good. I think Bones right now has a really good decaf. That's s'mores, which is perfect for the fall. I have had Starbucks. I have had Dunkin'. I have had Tim Hortons. I have had Wawa. All of those are good in different ways. Like for Dunkin', I have to put a lot of milk in it because it's very acidic. For Starbucks, I have to put a lot of milk in it because it's very strong. For Tim Hortons, which I'd never had before until I went to Ohio, because we didn't have them when we didn't have them in Jersey at that point. We have at least one in Jersey now, down by my friend's house. It's about. I
can Google it.
Yeah, it's off of some highway near my friend's house. It's like 15...
A highway in New Jersey. How will I ever find it?
I know, right? It's like 15, 20 minutes from my friend's house. Give or take. There's... But those are the big ones. I've had Quick Check too, and there's one from Quick Check that's, chocolate macadamia nut that I absolutely love. Every time I'm in a Quick Check and I feel like having coffee, if they have it, I will have it. Wawa's pumpkin spice is really good. Bad for monkey. What exit? Depends on the highway, and I won't answer that because that's a OPSEC thing. How does this dice game function? So basically, you're creating a stained glass window with the dice, and some people consider it like a dice version of Sudoku, where you can't put certain things in certain places, and you can put certain things in other places, and stuff like that. There's actually a version that Songbird and Nikon and Respected Madman and a couple of other people built on Impulse SV's Patreon server in Minecraft, and it actually functions, and it actually works. And I would love to be able to show Impulse how to play it, because they have me written down as consultant, because they built it. Their schedule works different than mine, so they were able to build it while I'm at work. So they basically built it when I couldn't be on the server, but it functions. But they love the game so much that they built it, and
So
I'm in
social,
love with it.
social. Just very quickly, you can't place the same number or color on the cardinal directions next to another die. So I couldn't put a blue die next to a blue die up and down or across, and I couldn't put a 3 next to a 3 up and down or across. Diagonally, you can mix it up. Then the board itself has restrictions where you can only place a certain number, also known as a shade, or a certain color in certain spots.
I need to put the request in to tour it with him. Oh, yes. I didn't do that. I put the request in for him to see my office, but I didn't put the request in for him to see the Sagrada game. And I think that might be something Songbird or Nikon should do because they built it. But I'll poke them because we have our own separate group for the Northwoods. So I'll ask them if they would like me to do that, because I think that would be wonderful. Oh, absolutely. Let's see. What board should I pick? I'm glutton for punishment. I'm gonna pick the hardest one, because I always do. So that's a thing. And I was talking to Joe last night during his stream, and I was under the impression that he was going to be able to join us today. But he's probably out with his daughter, so. And he streamed so much yesterday. He did the 3 hours. He was supposed to only do 2, because he was going to do the 2, and we had a Patreon event. The Patreon event ended up getting canceled. So then he was able to stick around for the entire time, which I was really happy about, because he had such a blast. Oh, hi, Frogster. I'm well. I'm good. How are you? Alright, so looks like we have Lens Cutter and Grinding Stone again. Lens Cutter we could have used last. Yes, 100 subs. Because I figure, why not? If people want to subscribe to my channel, that's amazing. I would love that. If they're just here and they're following, that's equally good to me. I just want people to come in and have a good time. And if they are laughing with me, then even better, because we're all laughing together, you know? So Lens Cutter, draft a die, then swap it with a die from the round track. Okay, that could have been useful last game, but whatever. Grinding Stone, draft a die, then flip it to its opposite side, 6 to 1, 5 to 2, 4 to 3, etc. That could have been helpful last game. And then Flux Remover.
Where were you?
Exactly! Where were you? Why couldn't you be here right now? But you're here now, that's all that matters. Just a bit tired, but just woke up. Oh, well, good morning. Flux Remover, draft a die, then swap it for a new die from the supply. Choose a value, place the new die, and obeying all placement restrictions, or return it to the draft pool. Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
Sir Schaefer.
Thank you for the 5 gifted subs for DSC, Cam, Xavier, PBX, and Bad for Monkey. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Schaefer. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Ding. Look, the little penguin's dancing in the corner. Do do do. Dance break. Do 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 do. All right, what are we looking at point-wise? We're looking at light shades, sets of 1 and 2 anywhere. Column shade variety, columns with no repeated values. Okay, so we got the column again. And then color diagonals, count of diagonally adjacent same color die. Dice, okay.
I took my turn, and it's...
You took your turn.
Has rung the bell, so you need to...
Yeah, it's yelling at me. Okay, so red 6, yellow 1, green 3. I'm gonna... Okay, if I place it, it'll shush. columns. Okay. How do we want to do this? That would be nice, but that's not going to help us any. We get that going. All right, I think I'm going to start here because I can. And then I'm going to go here because I can. Okay. Yeah, my original goal was 75 and it broke, and then I was like, all right, I'll make it 100 this time. Because, you know, it is SUBtember, and it's a little bit easier for people to sub if they want to. Let's see. Red 2, yellow 3, purple 6, purple 5, purple 3. Huh, okay. We need 1s and 2s, but I can't put a 2 there. So I think I'm gonna hit up this 3.
Viewers at home, it's SUBtember, and we know that this is the time of year when people traditionally sub, and we appreciate it here. Trying to do my public television. You don't get a tote bag, but we do appreciate you. This stream is brought to you by viewers like you.
Oh, and Floodgate Games, I should mention. I have explicit permission to stream their game, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they gave me permission.
Floodgate Games?
Yeah.
What are the coffee brands again?
Bones Coffee Company and Grinding Coffee Company. So I'll put if you hit ! Bones Coffee, that'll give you the link for my referral link, rather. And then here's the other one. Just so you know, for those 2 coffee things, full disclosure, I do get a little piece for the grinding one.
Well, you know, continuing with the PBS.
I do get to have people save money.
Yeah. You get a discount, and it helps keep the stream going.
They throw me a few beans, that's right. Medium Frogster. Dark roast, depending on the dark roast, there's something about it that, depending on what brand or what type, it tastes like mud to me. Like my taste buds, it's just, it's gross to me. But that's just my personal preference. Like, there are certain, when I used to work in the coffee shop, we were required to take quote unquote classes on how each coffee tasted and what the notes were. We were taught in a weird way, well, not weird way, but in a way to be coffee connoisseurs and kind of like a sommelier, but for coffee, so that whenever somebody came into the cafe, we could explain what the different brands were, how they tasted, and that gave us, oh, have fun with lunch, enjoy it. And that kind of gave us a way to adequately describe what the coffee was like for people who never had it before, so that if they wanted to get it, they would get it. And that was basically our whole thing. All right, what am I doing now? I'm going to do that because I can. Maxwell House Dark Roast. Yeah, that my dad used to have that. Folgers. At one point he had chock full of nuts, like whatever the cans were. And occasionally he'd have instant coffee, but he couldn't get any of the well, it's not like he couldn't get any of the fancier stuff. When we used to work in the cafes, like my brother and I worked for a cafe, we used to bring coffee home all the time, and we would have him try all the different ones. And it was a whole thing. And I'm gonna go here. I think that would be best. Yes?
Yeah, I'm not paying any attention to the diagonals.
Yes. I'm attempting to, but I'm more concerned about filling in all the restrictions that I have than I am anything else. I'm trying to get the restrictions under control. But yeah, he went through coffee so much. You think I'm a major coffee drinker? I had nothing on my dad. My dad drank coffee like it was going out of style. I would have my, oh, thanks, Frogster, I appreciate it. He would have, I would have my first cup, he would be done with his first pot. If that makes any sense. He drank so much coffee.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, my mom used to just drink tons of coffee.
What can I put where that's not going to give me grief? I'm going to have to put this here because I really want to pay attention to the columns. Yeah, I can't drink it all day because then I get sick. So I right now I have a double cup. When the stream started, I had a double cup of half calf rather. I had a double cup of half calf, and that kept me going. So, so that was a thing. Now I just have water, but usually on the hardest days of the week, which are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll have a double cup of half calf, because for me it's the volume, not the caffeine. And then on the other days I'll sit and have a cup of regular. I currently have bananas Foster flavored, cannoli flavored, and maple pecan, so I can choose between the three. And normally on Sundays I would have the regular cup, but I because of the braces, I've been drinking everything through a straw. And so I drink coffee through a straw. It's hot coffee through a straw. Oh, good luck, Vid. Fingers crossed. Keep us posted on how that goes.
Oh, good luck. That's both stressful and fun.
Pecan is in the nut, yes. I guess blue is your secret color.
I am getting diagonals finally.
Well, that's good. Well, I'm going to take that diagonal. And now you're in purple hell.
Not hell at all.
There's a lot you can do, yeah. Okay.
I revel in it.
Okay. That's gonna... Oh, wait, hold on. I'll take that, because I can do that. What do I think of Jem? I love Jem. I think she's a sweetheart. I have to be careful with her videos because she has a unique tone of voice that for me triggers something called misophonia. It's a pitch, it's a vocal pitch, or like there's certain tones of sounds that are anxiety triggers. So it's not her fault, obviously. I love her work. I love her builds. I think she's amazing, but I just have to be really careful. It's like a thing on me, not her, obviously. But I love her work. I think she's exquisite. Social says, I say pecan. Ah, I've heard it both ways. I think it depends on where you are and where you grew up and stuff. Like, I was taught it was pecan. I don't know how or why, but I was taught it was pecan. Certain sounds are bad. Yup. there are certain sounds that are immediate panic triggers for me, which really stinks, and I don't like it. What am I gonna do here? Because I can't place that there.
I understand if you absolutely have to, but that blue 4, oh, do I have a home for it?
Let me see what I have. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually good. You can take the blue 4.
Thank you.
You can take the blue 4. I know what I'm gonna do.
Because that just...
I could have taken it, but it's fine.
I know, and again, that's what I appreciate about you.
Mm-hmm.
But now...
Well, I've actually asked, she has closed captioning on her videos, so if I watch and I start getting anxious, then I can mute it and put the closed captioning on, and it works just as well. So I can still enjoy her work. But I watch her streams. Her streams are fine. I've rated her a couple of times too, because I want to send everybody her way. I want to show her support. Because I think it's hard to be a new hermit, especially, you know, her and Pearl, you know, they're women, and, you know, Hermitcraft has 26 people and only 5 of them are women. Yeah, only 5 of them are women. So, I think it's just, you know, support is good. Huh. Well, there goes the thing I was going to do.
Great.
Grian is Chaos Incarnate. Well, that sucks. You definitely won this one, and I am so pleased. I had a feeling that 26. There are 26 hermits. Don't ask me to name them all, because I'm going to forget somebody and I'm going to feel bad.
Sorry, you were saying I won this one for sure? What was that?
I thought you did.
No,
I'm serious.
I ignored column restrictions.
Oh.
And that did me in.
Huh. Go figure. I thought you had it in the bag. Because of all the blue.
They weren't high enough value to really make it work. If I had managed to do them all as like 6s.
Oh, then...
And I didn't do anything hardly with the 1s and 2s.
Yeah, you did take all the blues, because I just realized I only had 1 blue on my board. Imagine that. That's funny.
Well, blue was my color. You
took full advantage.
Yeah. Well, I used that for my diagonals. So. All right, I have 1 more in me, maybe.
Yeah, I have 2 because I have to finish by 2.
Yeah.
So let us away.
So let's do 1 more game. Here we go.
Yeah, I think people I think if people forget about Joe or don't forget that he's there, it's because he doesn't really inject himself into a lot of the shenanigans with, you know, like the Bodum people or whatever. He just kind of does his own thing. Hi, it's Gems. Do I prefer kittens or puppies? I love cats, but I'm highly allergic, so I have to so I kind of have to avoid them. I love dogs. I grew up with a dog. My office has a dog. Like, give me more dogs. I would love to see TFC collab with more people in general. He's honestly the truest. I think he's honestly the truest hermit because he just goes off and does his own thing. It's more that he seems like Zombie Cleo's backup. Not really. They just get along so well. And congrats on your pup giving birth to 9 puppies, and congrats to your bunny Frogster for its first litter. Alright, so we have Flux Remover again. Draft a die, then swap it for a new die from the supply. Choose a value and place the new die, obeying all placement restrictions, or return it to the draft pool. Glazing Hammer, reroll all the dice in the draft pool during your second turn before drafting. And now Cork back to Straight Edge. I think we saw this earlier, but I don't remember. Draft a die, then place it in a spot that is not adjacent to another die. You must obey all placement restrictions. Okay, all other placement restrictions. Oh, we've got Rose Shade Variety again, Rex. Color Variety. Yeah. And Light Shades Variety, sets of 1 and 2. This game is called Sagrada, Matt King, and you're basically creating a stained glass window using dice on a 5x4 grid. Some people seem to describe it as Sagrada, as a Sudoku, which is a pretty accurate description, I guess. All right, so we have to deal with column variety, and if I do that, that's gonna put me in a bad spot. So I think I want to start. Hold on, I think I want to start here. Yeah, quit your belly aching. And then come down this way, because that's going to give me access to all the restrictions, but at the same time give me access for free stuff. Yeah, that's good. So that's basically what we're doing. We have to adhere to the restrictions on the board, where you can only put certain colors in certain colors, and certain numbers in certain numbers. We have some things here to help us along the way. These tools allow us to manipulate the dice or the board, and ultimately we're just trying to fill the board. The game is called Sagrada. It's available as a hard copy game through Floodgate Games, and it's available on Steam, which is how we're playing, through a partnership with Floodgate Games and Direwolf Digital. Alright, what are we looking at here? We are looking at a red 6, a yellow 1, a green 1, a blue 2, and a purple 6. Okay. I will put that red 6 there and start working my way across that way. And go from there. Yeah, I've tried to get people to play this the hard copy game during our game nights, but it's a very specific game to play in most cases. Yeah, you were just in a tough spot right there. That stinks.
It is what it is.
I'm gonna put that there and let that one disappear. TFC happens to be behind Bodum this season. Well, that's good. I heard it's a lag fest there, though. And Bad for Monkey says for a long time it seemed Joe was holding down Hermitcraft by himself. I'm curious as to why you think that. That's a lot of red. Okay, what are we doing here? Not very much, apparently. We can put this red 3 here and get that out of the way. And I could do... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to move that, so that's a problem. You know what? I'm going to just go over here. I think that's okay.
You've left me with these communist dice. Nothing but reds.
At least, hey, at least you can use them.
True.
At least you can use them.
Well, there's only really one spot where I can use them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to see more of TFC too. I really enjoy his content. Um, this is not giving me confidence in any sense of the word. So I am going to play this 5 here. That's going to open up this half of the board. And then I'm going to cringe. I want Cub to join Bodum. Maybe he will. Who knows? The season's still early yet. It's only a couple of months in. Yeah, and actually he's getting into other ventures. He's been doing, Half-Life Alyx every so often. Like every Monday I think he streams it and stuff. So that's a whole thing. And he plays Walkabout Golf, and he's really getting out there, and I think it's wonderful to see. Oh, so much red. I'm sick of the red.
Red in the bottom corner.
Yeah, but I'm gonna fill in some of this other stuff here because I want to get this all filled in. So I'll do that first. And just because I'm sick of the red, I'm gonna just finish off the red down here. And keep my fingers crossed. I think we're pretty good there.
Need a green one.
Alright, so Joe can't join us today. I kind of figured as much. Okay.
This is a super chill thing, so...
No one's required to come hang out. Just, you're welcome to come hang out. I think I'm gonna put this purple here.
Matt King, 1993. I'm hydrating as we speak.
Sir Schaefer says, I keep wanting to play this game like a chess game, and Amelia has to remind me it isn't chess. It has the same thinky, the same weight, I think, because there is strategy here, and you want to think about 3 or 4 moves ahead. And early game, you're kind of just like, oh well, I'm just gonna play something and get started, but that early placement can mess you up for the rest of the game.
100%.
So it's like, okay. I'm gonna place this 2 here because I can't place it here. Actually, I'll place it here. We need better stuff. That's what we need right now. I could certainly use some 1s. That would be helpful. I think the next 3 rounds are going to be all blue. I already can see it. Because we've had, 2 or 3 blues this entire game?
Yeah, it's going to be like blue and purple.
Yeah, it's going to be obscene. I will put this yellow 3 here to get rid of it. And I will put this green 6 here because I want to get rid of the greens. Actually, no, I'll put it over here because I can put almost any green here. Actually, no, because I can put a purple 6 there. I'll put that there instead because I want to fill that in. The lack of 1s is disturbing. And we can't take from the round track, so it's like, what do we do? What do we do?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Grays, what I do is with Rex and Joe, I send them a message every Sunday morning when I get up, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna start at this time and run to this time. You're welcome to hop in if you want to, and that's basically what happens. Oh, finally a blue, and I can't put it in the blue spot, so that stinks. But I can put it here, so I'm going to. Yeah, I was gonna say you
Saying,
finally
hey,
get a one.
yeah. Well, I could have used that blue, but hey, this is the nature of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Resource limitations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can't put the red 6 there. Can put it there. Can put it there. Don't have a 1 to put in the bottom left. Purple 1 would be ideal. Not that there's one in the round track.
Wouldn't be able to touch it anyway.
Um,
We can't take from the round track. We don't have that tool this game,
I know.
which
Um,
sucks.
Art happens in the constraints. Can't use the yellow 2 there. Like, I need another yellow 2 on the board because I'm trying to get some. To do that. Would be bold. And 6.
Okay, you left me with a red 6 and a yellow 2. I'll put the yellow 2 up here because I can. And now I'm gonna hope and pray that I get something decent.
I should have thrown the red 6 in, but.
Mm. Now here are the blues. It's about time.
And here's the 6s, and what have I done?
Blocked him out. Oh no.
Can't use the purple 2 literally anywhere. Can't use any of the 6s.
Oh, I can't use them either. I can't use 3 of those 6s either. Oh, that's terrible. That ain't right. That is not okay. That is so not okay.
At least I can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
And I hate that it covers the board, so you can't be like, wait, what do I need? And see.
So I can do this. And I'm afraid to try to change that blue 6. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to take this. And then we're going to just keep our fingers crossed and pray. if I were of the praying persuasion.
Not okay. I've got my 1s and 2s with the greens covered. Got my purple 1s and 2s covered. I could use a red 2. There's no guarantee the re-roll is going to give me a red, let alone a 2. I could re-roll. But again, no guarantees.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to re-roll. This is a family stream, right?
I don't have family friendly on, but I also don't have mature. You can put something there though.
Yeah, I can drop the red 5 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just my joke about the language that I wanted to use when I saw that. Jersey truck driver about to have an accident.
You razzle-fracking piece of poop.
What the razzle-dazzle?
What the razzle-dazzle?
What
the razzle-dazzle is going on here? Alright, I'm going to take that blue 4 and run. At least you have options.
Yeah, the blue 4 was ideal.
Yeah, sorry, I needed it.
No, I know. I'm just...
But you can at least play the purple 3.
Yeah.
All right.
I need a 2, a 3, or a 4 that's blue.
Yep. You're gonna have to re-roll. And if I can't use anything you rolled, then I have to do the same. No good options, but options. That is true, Grays. We do have options. Oh, hey, look at that. Yeehaw. Your reroll worked. Because I could use that. I'm curious, though. What was your private color?
Yellow.
Ah, mine was blue. So, this is going to be a mess. A happy mess, but a mess. Oh my gosh, I didn't even pay attention to that.
Yeah, I got wrecked.
Go figure.
Hey, I'm over 30, which is my goal in any game, and this is as good a place as any for me to stop.
Okay.
But as always, thank you for hosting and having me. Thank you all for watching along. I do appreciate your time, taking some time out of your Sunday to watch us try and make some pretty glass appear on these games.
I'm so glad you could come out and hang out with me for a little while. It's been fun.
Always a pleasure, even if the dice are bitter and angry and like we used to date, to quote Steve Harvey. Did we used to date?
All right, socials, have a good night. And Rex, as always, thank you. I appreciate you coming out. I do.
Of course, I appreciate you hosting. Have a great week all, and I will probably catch you all next week.
I hope so. See you later.
Right. Bye.
Yay, okay. So, thanks, Rex. It's always good to play with you and have fun and stuff like that. Always, 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 always. But I'm not ending stream. I've got about another half hour that I can play. So we're going to get right into today's daily challenge. Lady Amelia said that she hit 100, I think, yesterday. So what is the daily challenge? So when you have the stream game, and you have the game on Steam rather, and you complete the campaign, the daily challenge unlocks for you. And so it's basically, you're given a board, you're given 4 favor tokens. Later, Rex, thank you. And then you have these things to, you did yesterday and today. Good for you. That's awesome. So we're looking at column shade variety, columns with no repeated value. We're looking at row color variety, rows with no repeated colors. We have diagonals. So this has the potential to be a pretty high-scoring game if we're careful. Bayer says you do not need to complete the campaign to have access to the daily challenges. Oh, I thought you did, Bayer, because DSC had asked me about it, and she hadn't finished the campaign yet, but she didn't see it. So I thought maybe it was something that you had to do. I've completed the campaign months ago, so I would never have known. So that's an oops on me. But thank you for clarifying that. I appreciate it. Now I feel silly, but I am educated. So thank you. Green is going to be our secret color. And it looks like we have Grozing Pliers and Lens Cutter. And either of the... You move something and... I think DSC maybe needed to do the tutorial. But let's play. Let's get in there. I think I can go through one daily challenge before I have to end stream, unfortunately. Just because I do have to be somewhere and I need travel time to do it. So that's a thing. So we'll see. I went through the tutorial and it let me do the challenges after a restart of the game. Oh, okay, Loki, thanks. Okay, so we have Eglomi's brush. Move one die in your window, ignoring color restrictions on your window pattern. Okay, so that's what we have that's different. Because Lens Cutter we've seen all game. Drafting a die and swapping it for the round track. And then Grozing Pliers. Draft a die, increase or decrease its value by 1. We've seen both of those throughout this entire stream. This one is new to us. Ignoring color restrictions is going to be huge. It's gonna be huge. And as I said before, we're looking for color diagonals, we're looking for row color variety, we're looking for column shade variety. So it's going to be very interesting in how we're going to remember both of those things. But let's get started. We are starting off with a yellow 1, a green 5, awesome, we want greens, a blue 5, and a blue 1. Well, obviously we can't put that 1 here because that just doesn't make sense. So I think we should start off, because I can't put the 5s there. That's a problem. That's a problem we're going to have to solve. So maybe what we can do, because we definitely want the green 5. We want to play it. So perhaps maybe we start looking at things this way. Maybe we start with the blue 5 here, because this can't be a 5 anyway, right? And then we play the yellow 1 here. Because we can put a yellow here, get that diagonal. We can play a blue 2 here, get the diagonal. Actually, no. The colors have to be different. The colors have to be different. So we're going to have to really pay attention to that. We're going to have to pay attention to that. So this is going to get messy really, really fast. This is going to get messy in a hurry. So we might have to use these tools. In fact, we're going to use these tools to make up the difference. I'm just trying to figure out how we're going to make that happen. The yellow 6 we can put here, because that's going to give us our first diagonal. And now this has to be purple and red, these two things here. But we have our first diagonal, that's what matters. And we can put other 6s in here if we want to. Not here, because we have a 6 down here, but we can put a 6 here or here. I would want to put... See, maybe we don't need to put 6s there, but let's just get that through. And we'll go ahead and we'll put the 2 here, because we could do a purple triangle here. And green is our color. We really need to get greens going. So we could put a green here, 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 here. We can get a 5-way going this way. So that's ultimately what I'm going to end up trying to go for. But I can't start down here. I have to go this way. And that's fine. We'll figure it out. But like I said, it's going to get ugly in a hurry. So we have another green 2, which doesn't help us any. A blue 5 and 1, which doesn't help us any. And a purple 1, which also doesn't help us any. So what we're going to do in this instance is we're going to put the blue 5 here. Because blue is going to go here, here, or here. And that's fine. But we'll put the purple 1 down here. And that's going to give us... It's going to still give us those green options. Like, we'll have to just do a 4-way this way and go from there. I think that's what we're going to have to do. And go from there. So we'll put the purple 1 here. I was hoping for a red 1, but it's not going to happen. Because, I mean, we could also put the green 2 here. That's fine, because that'll start giving us our green. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it, because we can't put a 6 there anyway. So let's just do that. I can take one of the ones from the round track if I wanted to, but not yet. Like, I would take the purple 1 for here and get that diagonal going. Okay, so we have a blue 4, a yellow 2, a green 5. What is it with the green 5s? Ay, ay, ay. Blue 4, we'll put that here. We'll put the blue 4 here. Kick that off. And I think we can get away with the green 5 here, because that's going to continue this diagonal for us. Or at least be a part of the diagonal. The 6 I can reclaim here. If any of you have suggestions or ideas, I am reading chat. Feel free to inject yourselves as you see fit. I do allow backseat gaming on this. I do. So we're just going to have to see. Okay, a red 1, a yellow 4, a green 5, again with the green 5s. What the heck? And a red 1. The green 5s are good, we want them, but this is going to be hard to get the things. So we'll put this one over here. But that isn't your score on the daily challenge, it's your community score. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean, Sir Schaefer, forgive me. And I'm gonna put the red 1 here. Because that's gonna give me the red diagonal. The green 5 I can definitely still put here. Well, actually, yeah, I can put the green 5 there. I can. I could use lens cutter to get it out. Because I can use lens cutter twice. And then this 2 I can put over here. Well, yeah, actually I can move the green 2 to here, because this can't be green, but this has to be green. So that's going to change. We're going to change that up. If we help you, well then again, you don't have to listen to us either. Yeah, but I would listen. Honestly, I would listen. Okay. So, if I put this 3 there, that ruins the color for the row. But I can put this 4 here. So we'll do that. We'll use Eglamy's brush to move this 2 to here. That's going to make this 5 red. And then I can put the green 3 here if I wanted to. Or here. It doesn't matter. But I would probably put it here to finish this column. Or I could... Well, Because let's see, there's already 5 over here. There's not going to be a diagonal opportunity this way. So I think the 3 being here is going to be the best bet. Because that's got to be yellow. That 3 has to be a yellow. For the diagonal. And there's the... Oh, that's a yellow 5. Okay, no. There's the yellow 3. So we'll get that diagonal. We just need a purple now. And we need one more blue for this row. So we can put that there. Because we're pretty much... We just have one more yellow and a purple here. We have a purple, red here. So we have red and purple. So purple here, red here. Red, purple, yellow and purple. Okay, so a lot of purple. And there's some purple in the round track. I'll be able to get 2 purples out if I need to. But this is getting hairy already. So here's one of our reds that we said we needed. Here's one of our yellows that we said we needed, because this has to be purple now. Green we're covered, yellow we're covered, red is left. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to put the red here. That's going to finish this column. That's going to give us 4 points. This is what I worry about right here. This right here is what I'm worried about. I need a red 5, which is not in the round track. I need a purple anything. I need a purple 6, so that's coming from the round track. I need a purple anything. I need a red 5. So I'm in a little bit of a pickle. The lack of the low greens are hurting. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so we have a purple 6, which has to go here. So that's a thing. That's one less thing we have to worry about. Blues are accounted for. Greens are accounted for. Red has to be a 5. So this is where I'm going to come up to the round track. I don't see a red 5. I do have purples to choose from. So I'm going to grab the other purple 6. Yeah, because I need a purple here, a purple... I need a purple here and a purple here and a red 5. So I'm going to use Lens Cutter to get the first purple 6 taken from this actually not the red 2. We'll take it from the blue. We'll take it from the blue 6. We'll swap it with the purple 6. We'll plunk that there. That's going to give us the color row here. Now we need a red 5 and a purple whatever. So hopefully we'll get a purple whatever. We'll have a nice diagonal this way. Come on, red 5. Okay, so we completely lucked out. And here's how we did that. We got the 1. That's going to complete that column. We're going to get 4 points for that, plus the diagonal. Okay, great. But now we still need that red 5. I have 2 favor tokens left. Grousing Pliers is going to give us the chance to make that a 5. We're going to plunk that there. That's going to finish that color row. So we managed to finish the color rows, and I don't think we borked any of the column variety. The only thing that kind of hurts is the fact that the greens are scattered all over the place, but that's okay. I think we did okay. I think we're gonna have a strong score. I think we're gonna have a strong score. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. We're gonna have a strong score right here. Let's see what happened. Okay. 11 for the diagonals. Okay. 30, oh, 35 for the rows. Okay. Okay, we're at 55. Okay, so we're at 67. I have a feeling that if we were able to get the higher greens in those spots, I think that could have been easily an 80-point game. But what I'm going to do, just in case this is my highest, actually, yeah, I saved this. So, did I save it? Let me make sure. I have my snip open. I just want to make sure that I saved it, which I did. So I can make a new snip, because I use the snip tool on my machine. I'm gonna actually take a picture of this for the Discord and yeah, for the Discord and for Twitter. Boop. Okay, very good. And I have, oh, hi Kep, how's it going? I have one more game in me because I've got 13 minutes before I gotta go. So I'm going to jump right into another daily challenge attempt. But then that's it. I got to run. Rank was 62. Placed in the top 100. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Let's do it again. And then I got to go. All right. So we know what tools we're using. How's it going, Kep? We know what our objectives are. Diagonals, row color, column shade. We know what our private color is. We're going to make this work. We're going to just totally crush it. Red 6, yellow 2, blue 6, purple 3. Yeah, I have an event that I need travel time. No. Please, I lurk in your streams all the time. I don't mind people lurking one bit. I have an event that I need to go to. And I need time to get ready for it. And if I don't hustle my butt, then Manatee's going to be like, hey, NJ, we got to go. Like, we got to go. So I don't want to keep him waiting. All right. How are we going to start this? We don't have any of our primary color. And we have to be careful about the columns. So, and I want to work on the diagonals. So maybe what I want to do here is place the, this is going to be rough. What if we went this way? Well, actually, because I want to put the blue 6 there. So maybe I start the yellow 2 over here. And then we get the blue 6 up here. And that's going to give us a chance to work our way through. Because remember, columns are different numerically, not rows. So rows can be willy-nilly. So that's a thing. Yellow 6, green 2, green 1... blue 3. Well, let's go ahead and place the blue 3 there, because we can. And I'm going to go ahead and place the green 1 here, because it's either a green 1 or 2. I can't get to that 2 yet, so it's okay. Not ideal, but it's okay. We at least have a green on the board. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind if people lurk. If people want to hang out and just chill, fine by me. You're here hanging out with me. That's all I care about. Of course, there's the green too. Let's put the yellow 3 here, because that's going to help us get this row situated. And I think we can get away with putting a green 3 here, because this has to be green now, because this can't be green. So, and this can't be green because this is green. So we'll put the green 3 there. And we can get a mini diagonal going this way. Green is not going to be diagonal, but the fact that the greens are so low point is really frustrating. I mean, there are worse things, but it's fine. I want to go ahead and complete this row. So I'm going to hit the purple 4 here. And I'm going to put the red 5 here. I could put a red 5 here, but this is what I need. So this 2 has to be purple. And I can reach it, so that's fine. So we'll do that. Because that other red could be basically anything. I could take a 2 or whatever and put it there. Okay. So we have a red 3, a red 1. I want this to be red for the diagonal, so I'm going to hit that there. And then over here, I'm going to hit the 4 for the diagonal here. And then this combination has to be green, yellow, and blue. So this is going to be green or this is going to be green or yellow. This is going to be green or this is going to be green or blue rather. This is going to be green or blue or red. This is going to be green or red. Not red. Purple. Wait, hold on. Yellow, green, blue. This is going to be yellow or green. This is going to be yellow or green. This is going to be yellow, blue, or green. There we go. Now I know what I'm talking about. Kep says, just bought Sagrada recently after playing Songbird and Nikon's Minecraft version. I love it. I love the fact that so many people are into this game. I really do. I've actually considered reaching out to Floodgate to see if they're going to be at PAX Unplugged, because I'll be there. And if they and yes, I'm playing the red one here to finish this row. The column color, the row color variety, that's 6 points. And we've got the nice diagonal flow going. And I'm also going to play the purple 2 because that's going to finish this column, this row rather. That's another 6 points. This right here is 12 points. So yay. And there are no number variations, so we're good. But yeah, I'm so proud of Songbird and Nikon for getting that organized and putting it together and building it and everything, because it's a masterpiece. In my opinion, it's a masterpiece, and I absolutely love it. I think it's just so well done. It's so well done. I played it once, and it takes a while, but I don't care. It's just that good. It's that good to me. I love it. Okay, so what we're gonna do for this, being we have reds and a yellow, this red here is gonna finish off this beautiful diagonal here. And if we can get a blue here and a blue here, actually no, we can't put a blue here, we have to put it here. Then we've got another nice diagonal going on here. So that's gonna work there. That's that blue is gonna go there. That blue is going to go here. So this has to be green, because the only other place I can really put this... Actually, no, I can put it up here. So yellow is going to go here. Get this diagonal. So this can still be green. This can still be green or blue. Green, blue, or yellow. Preferably blue. So we'll see. Alright, so that's good. But yeah, the Minecraft version is so pretty, and I think maybe one week when Rex and Joe can't be there, I would want for them, I would want to be able to try that. You're putting it on your wish list? Nice. Awesome. Okay. Blue 6, green 2, yellow 6, purple 5. Okay, so I can use a lot of this. I really want this to be green. I really want this to be green. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to play the blue here and keep this diagonal going. You usually play Sagrada late at night? I like to play it during my lunch break, because I have it on my phone. So we're going to get this diagonal going. And if we can make this green, that would be more than ideal. So I think we keep this diagonal going. And I think we plunk this here because we're still not in trouble of ruining the columns. Oh, you have it on the Switch? Nice. I didn't know you could have it on the Switch. I would play it on the Switch. And we're going to do that. So now we can hit up Lens Cutter and go that way. 1 yellow, 3 purple. All right, we already know what we're doing, peeps. We already know what we're doing. We're making this yellow. We already know that. We're making this yellow. We're going to get the diagonal. It's good stuff. Okay, so we're going to hit okay there. These purples do us no favors. These purples do us absolutely no favors. We know we need a green. We know we need a blue. There are no blue in the round track whatsoever. There are none. There are none. And that's not going to help us one bit. Okay. So what we're going to do, because we can... Oh, I really wish the greens weren't so low point. Ugh. We're going to go ahead. We're going to use Lens Cutter. We're going to take out the purple 6, and we're going to exchange it for a green 3. We're going to do that first. And we're going to play the... Oh, no, nope, 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 nope. We're not going to exchange it for the green 3 because the green 3 is going to ruin that column. We're going to exchange it for a green 2. We're going to exchange it for a green 2. And we're going to play it here. Now we need a green and a blue. So we need a blue that's not a 6. Although I can play some of this. But the fact that I only have blue 6s on the board is troublesome. Unless I take this 3 and move it down, but I still need another blue 3. So it doesn't matter. Reds, yellows, and purples. Not okay. This is not what we wanted. So we're going to make the most of it. We're going to make the most of it. What we're going to do is... Actually, any of this is a problem because these three rows are already spoken for. And I can only Lens Cutter one more time. So that's a problem. Now, what I could do is nothing, because even if I move stuff down, that's going to ruin columns. So we are in trouble. We are in trouble. Can I do anything to get a diagonal? No, I can't. No, I cannot. How can I save this? Because this column is borked. What I can do is put this here, forget the row, and then I can go in, grab the red 6, because it's borked anyway. Which I might actually have to do. I probably should have rearranged some stuff, but that's fine. Yeah, so let's use Lens Cutter one last time. We'll trade out the yellow for the red. The lack of greens this whole time has been really just awful. And I have a feeling that our score isn't going to be any better. But we did manage to get most of the diagonals out we managed to get a lot of diagonals, so I don't think we're gonna do poorly. So your guess is as good as mine. Let's see if it beats our previous score of 67. Okay. At least we didn't have any open spaces. We didn't give up on that. Okay, we're at 35. Not bad. Oh, that first column. I thought I didn't bork it. I didn't realize that. That's okay. Okay, so 57. 57. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I think 67's a good start. I'll be honest. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was that bad at all. I think that was pretty darn good. I don't know about you. I think that was pretty darn good. But but I'm really pleased, y'all. I really am. But on that note, I need to cut the stream. I usually go for another hour, but I think I'm going to have to cut it short because I need to get myself together, and we need to get on the road, and I need to go see my friend. It's going to be a fun time. I miss seeing her because she lives so far away, and I'm excited to be able to spend some time with her. But I hope that all of you have a lovely afternoon. Before I go, though, just a couple of things. First and foremost, if you're new to the channel and you liked what you saw, please feel free to hit follow so you know when I go live. I usually stream Tuesday nights, either from the Joe Hills or Impulse SV of Hermitcraft's Patreon servers. On Fridays, I normally stream Among Us with my community in Discord. And on Sunday mornings, as you see here, I stream Sagrada. Sometimes I stream on Saturdays from Impulse's server as part of the weekly Patreon server stream weekends. Sometimes you'll see me on the Draw for Charity stream. We're streaming every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central. I will actually give a shout out to Draw for Charity so that you can go follow us. We're raising money for Hurricane Ida relief. So definitely check us out. We play all kinds of games. We do have a mature content filter on. So just as an FYI, if you are looking for a family-friendly stream, that is not usually us, but we still have fun regardless. If you're able to join us for that, please feel free. I don't know if we'll be streaming tomorrow night. We're working out some details for it, but would love to have you there. But with that, I'm going to send you off on a raid. I'm going to figure out who to raid, but while I do that, I want to just tell you a little bit about some stuff. First of all, you can find me on Twitter at NJCoffeeJunkie, twitter.com/NJCoffeeJunkie. I post when I go live there, but I also tweet a bunch of stuff now and again. I try to keep up with it. I also have a YouTube channel. I am currently attempting to work on episode 12 of my series from the Shamblecraft SMP. I'm hoping to include some footage of the prep work for the memorial garden that we built on the side of my base last month. I've just had a lot of stuff going on, so forgive me for the lack of speed with which I am releasing my episodes. I do have a full-time job, a part-time job, and I volunteer heavily between September and May, and we are kicking off the school year because I volunteer for a fraternity. So thank you for your patience while I work to find time to get those things out. I also have a Patreon for those who wish to support me in addition to or outside of Twitch. You can find information on that at patreon.com/NJCoffeeJunkie. My tiers start at $1 a month. And last but not least, I have a Discord. My Discord is open to all. Everyone can join in. You do not have to be a subscriber on either Twitch or YouTube for that. Would love to see you there. I actually, who just went live from Impulse's server? Because I was going to raid either Mrs. Tango, Thomas to Space, or Kajiro. Speaking of Kajiro. I might not have them in my Twitch list yet. But that's okay. I think what we're going to do is we're going to raid Thomas to Space. I never get to raid him because he streams usually very, very early in the morning. And today is Clash of the Creators, and so he is playing solo. Oh, it's Kajiro. It says Mass Effect on his Twitch. He needs to update that. Hold on. I'm actually going to his channel right now. Oh, okay. So he is playing from ISV. Okay. No worries. We're going to go raid him. I'll tell him he needs to fix his stream handle, but that's fine. So let's go raid Kajiro, because, you know, he was hanging out with us a little bit before. And he's playing Minecraft right now, even though it says Mass Effect. He plays Mass Effect on Mondays. But he just started, so let's go shoot him. Let me see, is he actually live, or is he just hanging out? Oh, that's a video. He hasn't started yet. I'm going to wait till he starts, but I'm going to get the raid started. He's not there yet, but I'm going to get it. Oh, that's, yeah, I realize that's a clip, Kajiro. It took me a second to realize it, because I'm a derp. It's fine. I'm raiding you, so yeah. I'm sending my people your way. You are playing Mass Effect today. Okay. Okay, well, somebody said you went live from the ISV server, and I was confused. So you are playing Mass Effect. Well, I'm still raiding you anyway, because I said I was going to raid you, so no. But enjoy it. So Kajiro's playing Mass Effect. That is an NSFW game, so feel free to stick around at your own leisure. But Kajiro's awesome, and I think you're going to really enjoy his stream. But with that, everybody, thank you so much for another incredible Sunday. I will see you either tomorrow night as part of Draw for Charities stream. I'll keep you posted on that. Or Tuesday for Minecraft. From this week, it's going to be from the Joe Hill's SMP. No, Joe Hill's Patreon server, rather. Where we are trying to figure out what to do with the gifts that were left for us 2 weeks ago. And you'll have to just find out more then. But until then, wear your masks, wash your hands, stay safe, get vaccinated, and be excellent to yourselves and to each other. Have a wonderful Sunday. I'm out. Catch you later. Bye.